What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time. My name is Brent. I'm here watching Babylon 5 for the very first time, and I'm excited about this episode because it almost by default has to be better than last week. Last week was the King Arthur episode. Had a lot of cool concepts, could have been really cool until it wasn't. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not trying to be uncaring. I understand what it was getting at. I just didn't need it. And so this one almost has to be better. What did I predict this episode? This is Ship of Tears episode, I don't know what, 13, 14, something like that. What did I predict this one was going to be about? I don't even remember. I was so upset by last week's episode. I don't even remember what I said. I think Jeff said it was something like, it's going to bring widows and children to the station and they're going to have to deal with it. Oh, I said it was going to be something like a Widowmaker or something like that. It's the Ship of Tears. It's going to come like big battle with Babylon 5 or something like that. Like, I don't know. We'll find out. Let's jump into this. I'm super excited. Hey, listen, you guys make sure you like and subscribe so that you never miss a moment of the content we have here at Babylon 5 for the very first time. And you never know what we got in the hopper that's going to come out, because I have these reaction videos. Jeff does the full reaction video, and you catch my full video over on our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/B5. Oh, Babylon 5 first. That's it. Babylon 5 first, number 5, word first. And you guys can check those out. Also some other cool stuff, Discord servers, all that sort of stuff. And then I'm going to do this. You guys like, subscribe, comment. That's where I was trying to get to. Comment down below and I'll do my best to respond to you guys. I really will. I promise, even if I don't respond, I do read them all. So please make sure you check in down there. Please, no spoilers. No spoilers, no spoilers. And I feel like I just have to remind people these days that does also include not connecting dots to previous episodes, because we're going to catch that on Babylon 5 for the second time, which we're really excited to get to as well. But first, we got to get through the first time. So let's jump into this episode, Ship o' Tears.
Right. Now, if ISN's broadcasting the news again, maybe that means things are better back home. I mean, why else would they allow it?
I don't know. It took them an awfully long time to get back on the air.
Well, the place was shot up pretty bad by President Clark's troops. Probably took them this long just to repair everything. This could be the first good sign we've had in months.
No, it's totally a state-run media now. Promise you.
ISN, the galaxy's most important.
Do people not have
Good morning.
TVs in their
The
quarters?
Interstellar Network News is back on the air, broadcasting throughout Earth and to over 24 colonies and deep-range outposts. The first thing we want to do is explain what happened to cause the disruption in service.
See?
The signal from the ISN News Center here in Geneva was lost when our facilities were attacked by saboteurs intent on paralyzing all Earth communication systems as a prelude to invasion.
What? That's a lie.
In order to divide our forces, the saboteurs used our facilities to stellarcast a fake report designed to create the impression that the government itself was taking action against us. To stop this campaign of misinformation, we ourselves pulled the plug on the broadcast. We've been working around the clock to repair the damage, and now...
It's kind of funny. Like, that dude right there over Garibaldi's shoulder, it looks like he's totally buying
Coming
everything.
up in the next hour, President Clark accepts a report from the Ministry of Peace on how crime has been virtually eliminated ever since the extremely popular martial law declaration was issued. Former Senator Ronald...
You know, sometimes I think I'm too pessimistic. I mean, what's wrong with thinking maybe things might work out once in a while, and then something like this happens?
Locking down.
Whoa. That's cool.
This is the first production model of Star Fury that can operate inside an atmosphere. No one else in a prior model can follow you in.
Roger that.
Oh, that's a whole different... Dude, that looks like an X-Wing. That 100... He's going to Dagobah. This looks like an X-Wing.
Outer sector.
Earth or alien?
Earth. Should we scramble a search and rescue team?
No, we'll check it out. I'll check in as soon as we find out what it is. Echo 1 to damaged ship. Can you receive?
I hear you just fine, Captain.
Bester.
Just get a little closer.
Bester.
Talk.
That's not gonna be good. Wow, Bester. Bester episodes are good episodes. I ain't gonna lie. He might be my favorite bad guy right now. Like I know when he's coming on, he's gonna be good. I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that Walter Chekhov has said that Bester is his favorite role he's ever played. I heard that way long time ago, like probably with the first Bester episode, and I was like, why? Obviously, he was going to come back at that point. But see, that's what happens. You guys say stuff like that. And then like Jeff and I aren't dumb. We know that means they come back. So anyway, but these last couple episodes, like he does bad so good. So good. Anyway, state-run media, check. Not a surprise at all. The extremely popular martial law order. Yeah, right. Don't let people gaslight you. That's not how that works. Anyway, it's not good. You don't want to do that. Let's get into this. I have no idea what's going on in this episode. The Star Furies. New Star Furies! Ah, they look so cool. All right, let's go.
Give me one good reason why I should blow you out of the sky.
Tell him, Sheridan.
Because you're curious?
Not
Kill
good
me,
enough.
and you'll never know what brought me all the way out here. I think if you weigh that against the brief satisfaction of blowing me out of the sky, you'll do the right thing.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Old Boy? All right, first, there was an American version, Josh Brolin. I've never seen it. The original version from South Korea. I recommend you guys find that version. Watch it with subtitles if you have to. It is a crazy messed up movie. The whole premise of that movie, though, is curiosity. Dude gets locked away in a hotel room for 10 years, has no idea why. And all of a sudden, one day he's released and he's told you got 14 days to find out why, or you'll never know. And the rest of the movie is about him trying to figure out exactly why he was locked up and what happened. It's a little mind bleepery of an episode. Like you find out and you're like, oh my gosh. But good movie. Not an episode. It's a good movie. Bester just pulled that same thing. Oh, you shouldn't blow me out of the sky because you're curious. Yeah, that's not a good enough reason, folks. Sheridan just needs to push the button and go kablooey. But then it wouldn't be much of an episode. So let's find out what happens.
When you broke from Earth, I offered Sheridan the support of all the local Norns. Since then, we've helped maintain station
security. I like the guy in the background.
Peace. Many of us were killed during the defense of Babylon 5.
Jakar, I know this, and we're very grateful, but I just...
You've been putting together a new alliance. You know it, I know it. So, in exchange for my cooperation, I told Sheridan that I wanted in. He agreed, or seemed to. I've been waiting for him to keep his part of the bargain, but nothing has happened, so now I'm forcing the issue.
We've been very busy, Jakar.
It does not show any signs of getting any less busy in the near future. I can only wait so long.
I thought your patience was infinite.
Since space and time are curved, the infinite sooner or later bends back upon itself and ends up where it began, and so have I. I've kept my part of the bargain, Commander. Now it is time for you to keep yours.
He's walking alone through a hangar bay.
You know, if this keeps up, I'm gonna start thinking that people around here just don't like me.
I like him.
I don't like it. Hell, I didn't even know a little creep could fly a Star Fury.
Every once in a while, Psi Cops have to go off on their own for security reasons.
Did he tell you why he's here?
He said he wanted to fill us in at a personal meeting.
He just wants to get close enough to scan us.
We've broken away from Earth. We've taken a stand against Psi Corps, the president. There's not much left to scan for.
He doesn't know that.
Well, I could drug him up again, limit his ability to scan us.
He says if we do that, he won't be able to help us.
Come on. I mean, who in this room thinks he wants to help anybody but himself? He's just trying to pull a fast one.
So what do? Just keep him locked up forever?
I can get behind that.
We have to find out if he's telling the truth. If he is, we need to hear him out. If not, I'm all for throwing him under the brig.
I was expecting the captain.
He sent me.
Did he? He has a better sense of humor than I thought. Please sit.
I'd rather stand.
I suspect you'd rather walk out that door and wall me up inside. Do a little recreation of the cask of Amontillado. For the love of God, Montresor.
If you get near a point, make it.
It's a good reference.
You know, when I first came to Babylon 5, I studied your record. Terrible pity about your mother. But she took her own life. It wasn't the Corps that did it. I was just noticing. You have her eyes.
He deserved that. Dude, she cut him. You know, look at that. That's a hard-ass slap.
It's come to my attention lately that we have a common enemy. There's an old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
There you go.
President Clark isn't calling the shots back home. There are others whispering in his ear. I don't know who they are or where they're from, but I do know they're not human. I've only heard one name for them. Shadows. In a few hours, a convoy of ships will be riding the Hyperspace beacon through Sector 500. At the center of the convoy is a ship containing supplies for our mutual enemy. Seize the ship, and we deprive them of some of their weapons capability.
So how did you find out about all of this?
I'm a telepath. Work it out.
Okay, you've delivered your message. What do we need you for now?
Locating a ship this small in hyperspace is extremely difficult. Unless you just happen to have a telepath rated P12, someone like myself. For some reason, hyperspace amplifies the signal considerably.
So how come I've never heard of that little ability before?
We kept it to ourselves.
Right.
Otherwise, the military might start putting telepaths on the front lines. We're not expendable. Captain, we don't have a lot of time. So, do we stay or do we go?
They gotta work together now, right? That's just good, man.
Try not to drool on the controls.
You said something, Captain?
Not a word. Just burped.
Approaching target area.
Scanners aren't picking anything up.
He's sitting in the captain's chair.
Let's see what you can
do.
Mr.
Comfortable.
Bester.
Captain Sheridan.
Comfortable.
Get the hell out of my chair.
I love it.
Firing. Target has been eliminated.
Where's the transport?
Moving to escape?
Can we intercept?
The White Star is powered by a magnetic and gravitational system like all Minbari cruisers. You can use a magnetic discharge to capture the escaping
A
ship.
simple yes or no would have sufficed, Mr. Lanier. Grab it.
You have a tractor to White Star has a tractor.
Captain, I'm picking up another ship. It's a shadow vessel, probably the mothership for the fighters.
Stand by, dude.
Just a moment. It's breaking off. It's not attacking.
Still a freaky looking ship. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Why didn't they attack? They must know we're here.
Unknown.
Set course for home. Are you sure you don't know what's inside that ship, Mr. Bester?
Weapons, supplies. That's what I was told.
He knows something. He knows something. Is that inside the ship? Those are people. Is that inside the ship? Someone's gonna be awake. There's a Psi Corps badge.
Psi Corps. These are telepaths.
That would be my guess. We found about 100 of them in sleeper tubes. From the look on some of their faces, I don't think they went voluntarily.
You knew there were telepaths aboard that ship, and you didn't tell us. Why?
Your crew here isn't exactly sympathetic to the Psi Corps. I assume that since those at risk were members of the Corps, you wouldn't be interested in helping.
You told us there were weapon systems aboard that ship.
That's what I was told. I didn't find out about
Are the Psi Corps folks the weapons?
until much later. May I ask where they are?
The only ID on the body is a bracelet. I can see a Psi Corps logo and a sequence of numbers. There are small metallic interfaces on either side of the head, just above the temple. I can almost see...
Someone's definitely messed with her wet.
I recognize those guys. It's the Roswell dudes. You guys, the Strobes. Those guys. She's a Borg. Actually, no. This is the episode from SG-1 when Sam Carter went full computer.
Alfred, help me.
Said her name.
There's no reason for her to do this or attack me.
Why is she doing this?
It's still about him. It's still about him.
Until... Give me that.
The machine says kill. To protect. The sign hurts us.
Kill to protect. That was from Infection.
What machine?
Life. In my mind.
Are these Bester's memories, or is he just seeing her? Oh, it's the person inside, right? Oh, is she trying to link up? Is the thing trying to turn Babylon 5 into a shadow ship?
Garibaldi to Sheridan.
Sheridan, go.
Code 7R, 15 minutes.
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Make time. You're gonna love this.
Garibaldi's figured something out. So help me if he goes to tell him and we go to black right before he says it. I'm gonna punch a computer screen.
Hello, 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 and hello. I've got it. I've got it. It's right here. It's right here.
Do not thump the Book of Jaquan. It is disrespectful.
You've got what? What's in there?
Jakar, as I understand it, there aren't any Narn telepaths, correct?
Yes, I'm afraid it is so. It is a matter of great concern to us.
But once upon a time, there were Narn telepaths, weren't there?
Yes, but they and their families were wiped out 1,000 years ago. The gene that controls telepathy has never been strong enough in any of the survivors to breed another one.
The Shadows used Narn telepaths way back when, right?
1,000 years ago, Ambassador. Jakar, it says here that your world was used as a base by the ancient enemy during that time.
Yes, that is correct.
Read this.
It screamed in the dreams of the Mind Walkers, and they fell, destroyed by it.
Mind Walkers? Telepaths? They're afraid of telepaths.
He might be right. We've never seen the Shadows back away from a fight, but they didn't attack the White Star when we were right there. Why? What was different about it?
Oh, they didn't use the telepaths.
That was explained.
They killed the telepaths so the telepaths wouldn't stop
Take
them.
telepaths as components for their ships. Perhaps they intend to use one telepath to stop another.
Or both. Maybe it's a mix of both.
My God, people, we have a weapon.
I just hope it's in time. The Shadows have just started attacking Precary space. Openly. They're not hiding anymore. They're finally on the move.
Here we go. Here we go. That was a great freaking episode. Yes. Oh. Sometimes you know that it's not a good episode, or that it's a great episode by me just sitting here like, Oh. So much. I mean, my God, Bester. So is Bester on our side now? Don't answer that, guys. I'll figure it out. Is Bester on our side now? Because I swore he was going to do something there at the end that was like, ha 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 ha. Not because that's what he did last time, right? So that's a good. So Bester's going to be on our side. He didn't know. I'm surprised. I really thought when we found out in whatever episode that was, the Shadows were working with the guys on Earth, and that included Psi Corps, that Bester was in on that. Like, it didn't even occur to me that he wouldn't be in on that. The idea he wasn't is incredibly interesting to me. Very interesting. Jakar is officially part of the group now. That's good. Organic tech. I still love that. They are organic tech. All right, I get it. So they were okay, I'm confused because at first I was like, hey, they're going to land on Narn because Narn has a bunch of telepaths. They're going to use the telepaths to power the ships. But then they said the telepaths actually can hurt them. Like they can block it, they can jam. And so I was thinking, okay, then they killed the telepaths. Maybe they did both. Maybe they started using the telepaths and they killed off the remaining telepaths to stop them. That's why. You know, I gotta make a confession here. I'm gonna hate it if Jeff was right. So Jeff has had a long time proponent theory of Sheridan's wife not being dead. That they went to that planet out there, which clearly was it was a Hadum, right? Like it was the Shadows planet, and like Morden was a part of that group, and he's now serving the Shadows. That Sheridan's wife is out flying one of those crab ship things, spider ships. He might be right. Oh, you might be right. Oh, it's a good episode. It's a good episode. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this one a few more times because this is fantastic. Jeff and I are getting together here in a couple days. Man, oh, what a relief this episode is after the last bunch of episodes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff down below. Please remember, no spoilers in the comments. Join us on Monday. Jeff and I will release our main show where he and I are gonna do a deep dive. Last week was a really short episode. This one could be on the longer side. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna talk to Jeff here, but I'm gonna watch this again. Maybe not right now. I gotta let that say. That's oof. I like it. You guys are awesome. I'll talk to you later. Bye.